Joe's here.
What's up?
I'm here. Tim's down there somewhere. What's going on, TIW Mafia? We got nothing this week, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah, we can just kind of shoot the breeze.
Yeah, we're sitting here. We're chilling at QATV, Channel 8 in Quincy, Mass. And we're going to talk wrestling. I think we're going to talk about off-topic, something Joe wants to discuss that, I think is perfectly normal.
There's a couple things I could be thinking about. I'm not sure which one's which. But we can talk about my friend who I'm giving away his a print of his art. It's of Peacemaker. John Cena as Peacemaker. So it's wrestling related. We kept it trying to keep it going what it is. But my friend Scott Straka, he's an amazing artist.
This is a great picture. I don't know how Scott is as an artist.
He is phenomenal.
But this is a great picture. I can say that much.
me out on my phone, so I can't get into it. But I'm
There we go. We're on now. Sorry about that, guys. We weren't live on StreamYard for those who listen, or live on YouTube or Facebook, I don't think, but we are now.
Yeah.
Joe was...
I can't get on StreamYard.
It looks like we're only live on the Irish Whip the Irish Whip YouTube right now.
Well, let me see if I can
Let's
pull it
see.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, and people are sending it to me now.
And it's not on, and by no fault of ours. Well, we were late, and that we apologize for. But, you know, a couple of big guys got to get something to eat, you know. And JP had to get a margarita, a big margarita.
Well, it wasn't the margarita that I got.
You got the chips and salsa.
So I got chips and I got a burger. Joe ordered a sampler tray for himself. And that's what took so long.
Hey. You know, I like variety in my foods. You know, little artichoke dip never hurt anybody.
That's... I'm just messaging Bobby D as we speak. But yeah, so I have 42 pairs of sneakers. I have 2 pairs I haven't worn and maybe 4 or 5 pairs that I've only worn one so far.
Now,
But I only have, technically right now, I only have 40.
there's 2 are on the way.
Yeah.
No. All right, here we go.
What? Don't do...
Well, I gotta shut this off.
You're gonna...
I'm a dumbass. No, all right. So, when did you start to get into sneakers? Like, I don't understand the sneaker trade and the sneaker craze.
I've always liked sneakers, but really, like, at the start of COVID,
just need something to do.
that was when I started really, like, my it's, when I really started buying, like, sneakers like that. Because, like, I've always liked them, but there wasn't always nice pairs out. Now there's been a lot of nice colors and stuff coming out, and I enjoy them. They're fun. They're fun.
I can't think of the name right now. The tag team brothers on AEW.
The Bucks. The Young Bucks.
Young Bucks. They're also sneakerheads.
Yeah.
Is it sneakerhead? Is that the word, the term?
Yeah, and I'm not
Or
really...
Is it sneakerphile?
So,
What's the term?
sneakerhead, I like one particular style.
Yeah.
And I have probably 37 different colors of that style. And then I have a couple various different styles.
But, like, I understand liking the one style. But, like, do you need every color? Do you have them just to match outfits?
So I don't really match the outfits with them. Like, I don't do that.
I know the Young Bucks do when they go to the ring.
Yeah, I don't do that. But I think certain sneakers will look better with certain things. Like, some sneakers look better with jeans, some look better with shorts. You know.
Now, do you have a dress pair of sneakers?
So that's the term I actually use.
Dress sneakers. Tim, do you have dress sneakers?
So,
no?
technically, I guess the ones I'm wearing now, which are just black and dirty, are my dress sneakers. They're my work sneakers.
But like,
Because I have to wear all black.
If
But
you had to go to an event,
yeah, I
like
have
this coming
so I
weekend,
have a couple pairs that I would put on.
like this coming weekend, there's an event that I think we're going to for our buddy Pat. He's doing the I forget where it is. He put out the event page.
Was he okay? Yeah, I know he's had a
For the
lot.
mayoral race he's running.
Yes.
Would you? What kind of things would you wear to that?
Depends on the day. Like if it's snowy, if it's like snowy out, I don't like to wear the good sneakers because that tends to like the salty to wear
Yeah.
the color and stuff. But
I get that.
I also take really good care of my sneakers. Like I have cleaning kits and
Cleaning kits.
oh yeah,
Do you own any actual shoes, like dress shoes?
2 pairs,
2 pairs.
one black, one brown.
Are they dusty?
Yes.
Yes. Tim, what are we gonna do with this guy? Now, I own 2 pairs of sneakers that we have the one pair that I wear every day in, day out for the last 3 years. And I have one pair I bought because I got them cheap, and I like the style and I like the fit of them. Like I can't. You wear Nikes. You wear the Nike Air Max
Yes.
a lot. I can't wear that. Too narrow for my foot. I'm in that weird part, like we're an 11 and a half.
Well, Nikes
it's
are
too
small,
small, but
Nikes
it's
are a
12.
smaller sneaker. Like New Balance is a thicker sneaker.
Yeah, like I'm in the point with Nike, in general, where I'm between 11 and a half is a bit too small and a 12 is a slight bit too big. so I get a 12.
So, and that's the other. So the other reason why I buy a lot of sneakers like right away when I can, is because I'm a size 15. And size 15s, they don't make a lot of like the specialty sneakers. They don't even make like
The big ones.
what the Young Bucks would wear. Like don't typically come in my size. Those really collector sneakers.
Yeah.
So if I see them in my size, I grab them, and I grab them right away. It doesn't matter if I bought a pair 2 days ago that hasn't been delivered to the house yet.
And you know
The funny thing is, like, me and Joe talked about this the other day, and I was like, yeah, I just ordered another pair. And then this morning, I saw a pair that I had been looking for, that I had been waiting for, and they got restocked. So I ordered them, and Joe, I just ordered them, and then I sent the picture of the receipt to Joe. What's up, Nick? Nick Haddix in the chat room. Nick and the boys, what's going on? Oh, that's Caden. What's up, Caden? I think it might have been Caden that wore the shirt to school. Like the Haddix
Yes.
boys are incredible.
That's awesome. I shared that. I love that. You know,
Let me
like,
see.
I love that we are, and as kind of off the wall, and I'm going to lightly use the term unprofessional because of the sometimes issues we might have with my memory and different things like that. That I understand. I want to. It really excites me that we have these young kids that are fans.
Yes.
Now, next to Dad, I remember when my kids were young, they were fans of stuff I was a fans of, but these kids really like it.
They do, and they are great kids. Like these are kids that are gonna grow up loving pro wrestling, and like here's the cool part to us is these kids are gonna grow up like we did, loving it.
Yep.
And we get to be a part of that.
Yeah.
And not only that, but like they get to like touch us. They get to like, you know what I mean? Like we get to interact with them, and like not us. Like we're not these kids' heroes. Like that's the Seth Rollins and those guys.
Yeah.
But those guys, because of like social media, get to interact with them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. And that's like we didn't have this stuff when we were kids growing up watching wrestling, and I didn't really know indie wrestling was a thing when I was younger. I wasn't aware of it.
Right.
You know.
So I knew about it, but I never knew anyone I knew went to it. And it turns out Pat
And that's the thing. You and I.
I'll give shout out to guys like Pat and his brother Chopper,
and Big Mike Davis.
Mike Dillon, Mike Hogan.
Yeah.
Mike Davis was part of it, but Pat Chopper and Mike Hogan used to go to shows all the time.
I wish I knew.
Right, and we hung with all three of them.
Yeah, or even you and I, like growing up.
Yeah,
separate
talk
separate
about
groups.
wrestling.
Yeah,
But right
we
down
never
the street,
knew
a block
each other.
apart.
like
We
this.
were always cool. Me and Joe, like you guys know this. Like we grew up a block apart, but we played basketball on the same team in the same leagues with the same coaches. Like we've known each other for a better part of 40 years.
And I'll just say this: JP has grown into his head. Head was huge as a kid.
It was, and that's funny because that's what I say too.
No, but I never knew.
I just tweeted from Darius Whip Twitter the YouTube link. I'm going to do the same thing from Facebook too.
I still can't find it on Facebook, and I can't log into StreamYard. I'm just a wreck today.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm a wreck
I'm
today.
good now.
Yeah, I'm just.
Once I get into Facebook, I'll tweet it. I'll Facebook it.
Because normally does the event on
And hopefully-
Facebook, and I can't find that. So
But guys, if you can't get us live, you can.
yeah. But
This is a technical issue weekly show.
yeah.
I'm hoping I picked up on your voice because I didn't turn your mic
Well, if
off.
not, hopefully I'm loud enough to get picked up on where you're
on the
talking.
computer.
And that's
right?
why I'm kind of talking a little bit louder.
If it doesn't pick it up on this, it'll pick it up on this.
Yeah. So,
But-
you know, we have mistakes going on anyway.
Yeah. So,
People are used to it.
but so sneakers, guys. Like, let us know. Are you into sneakers?
Or not even just sneakers. What is your collectible?
Yeah.
Like what? Let us know.
I also love. So I have a couple 100,000 baseball cards down in my basement that aren't worth a whole hell of a lot.
I know
because
a guy selling a graded. I think it's 9.8 Brady rookie card.
yeah.
You know,
Um,
that's going for a lot more
But
than
so-
anything I can afford.
You know what people are doing right now? So, people are going into Walmart right now on the days that the cards release, and they know what day the boxes get sold to Walmart,
Yeah.
or what day Walmart puts them on the shelf. And they're going into Walmart on that day and buying them out Like this, it's basically scalpers. But then there's people on Facebook. My buddy Mike has a page. Let's see if I can find it. Where what they do is you check out the page, and I can't find it. What they do is like you can basically, they're gonna crack open a box. They bought a case of cards.
Yeah.
Okay, they buy a case of baseball cards, and you could go on and you can basically bid in. I'll say bid in. I'll be very careful. If you understand what I'm saying.
In a sense, raffle.
It's so you buy a team. So you buy, say, the Red Sox, or you buy the Angels, just to name a team that's not a Boston team. Improvement to people that know other teams.
Okay.
And so any card that comes out of that case is yours.
That's actually
on the
cool.
Angels. So now, most of them are random, so you don't know what team you're getting. Some of them have it so like you bid on a team, but the better teams are going to be more expensive. The name of Mike's going to come on the show at some point, but he does it every single night at around 7 o'clock, and it's kind of fun to watch, even if you don't buy in.
Yeah. Now, I don't understand sports cards and things like that.
So some of them now, like you can get an autographed baseball, you can get an old autographed card out of a new box.
Really? They're just sliding stuff in?
Yeah, so like they call them inserts. Or you can get a card that instead of just being plain printed is like bedazzled, basically.
Yeah.
In different colors, and some of those are more rare. Like I have one that's like 1 of 5.
Okay, that's cool.
It's not worth a whole lot of money, but it's 1 of 5.
But it's one, yeah.
So like if I hold on to that, maybe it will be someday.
That works. Now, I understand now, like my kids were into Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and different things like that.
Yeah.
So I kind of understand more about that, but I guess it's the same. Where it's you're trying to catch the cards, you want to get the best set, things like that. Team, things of that nature. But like I never understood, because I was never really, I played all the sports growing up, but I never wanted to. It was only because you had to.
That's awesome. So Nick Haddix and the boys are headed to reunion in Roundtown, Indiana, in 2 weeks. Right, and they're gonna get to meet the Steiner brothers, Ron Simmons, and a few others.
That's really
and
cool.
See some wrestling. That's awesome. Your boys, I hope to see some pictures from that, Nick.
Absolutely.
That's stuff like that is so like that's fun to us. Like getting to meet your heroes,
Exactly. Well, like many moons ago when you and I were down in Dallas,
Houston,
outside in Houston, and we got to work like directly with some of the people we watched when we were kids.
Like the kid that got mad at me.
Who?
Like the kid that got mad at me.
Which kid?
I don't know. The one of the students got mad at me.
Oh yeah.
You can take the kid out of Boston. You can't take the Boston.
Earl? Yule?
No, it wasn't Yule. Yule was cool.
Yeah,
Yule's doing some fun stuff down there now.
He's doing hardcore stuff, I think.
Yeah.
You gotta reach out to him.
Yule was good.
Yeah. But like I got to work with the guys on your shirt.
The Nasty Boys.
With Jimmy Hart. I just sat by their table.
Yeah. What's funny is I did that whole event with Jimmy Hart, and then I stopped him in the airport to get a picture.
Yeah, I didn't. No, what? You were with.
I was with Nash.
Yeah, I was with them.
I was with Nash. I was with. I think you were with the Dudleys at one point too, weren't you? I had Nash, DDP.
Yeah.
Leader and Kimberly were at the table next to me. I had Nash and DDP.
I had the Nasty Boys. I had the Dudleys because I know I was talking to Devon about coming on the show.
But was it Devon or Bubba Ray that did the show?
Devon. He sent us a bunch of stuff from TNA.
Oh, that's right.
At that point when he was in TNA.
Back when TNA was a great company on TV.
Yeah.
Back when they had a TV deal.
Now
I think we have a TV deal. TNA doesn't now.
I know, right? You can get us on TV. That's so cool to think. We're TV stars.
Chinelli and Quincy. They don't show our face, though. It's a perfect show.
It's exactly because they showed our face. Ugh.
Yeah, that's Nothing against Impact. I like Eddie Edwards is still down at Impact. Eddie's a close, good friend and
It's still a
one
good
of the
product.
best in the world.
It's still a
Moose
great
is one of the
product.
best in the world. It's just their talent relations is horrible.
Yeah. But, it's how, when a podcast reaches out and says, hey, we want to help promote you guys, send somebody on the show, and they're like, no.
Well, say no. Say no. I'm all right with that.
Yeah, don't string us along.
Right. Don't pull the, hey, email me next week and, what do I pull this? That margarita got me pulling the strings back a little. And opening the cable.
One margarita.
Opening up the curtain a little.
You're like 6 foot
You
8.
saw the size of that.
That was a good one. You got the whole
That
shaker.
was a 16-ounce
That was a whole
margarita.
shaker. And because of bringing tin into the restaurants, you probably poured heavy.
that was a 16-ounce
But now,
margarita.
you're 6'8", right?
Yeah.
About 400?
Yeah.
And
16-ounce margarita.
probably all tequila.
There's a lot of tequila.
Tequila?
I love tequila. I like tequila. I enjoy tequila.
Yeah. I used to.
So, Caden, you and your brothers have fun at reunion.
Yeah, have a
Don't
blast.
pick on your brothers too much. Don't show off the Irish whip shirt too much.
Or do.
Or do.
Yeah. But just basic, what we want to say to you, have a blast.
Yes.
Have all the fun. See everybody, wave to everybody, get a high five.
And we're going to keep the show running until you're ready to take it over.
Absolutely. We've already said we'll hand it off to you guys. When they're ready,
True story.
we will hand it off. Hopefully it's sooner than later because we are getting old.
But that's so cool. So I'll have to leave that up. As you guys know, because I did tweet about it, we stand with Ukraine. I know I do. I didn't even check with you. I assume
I'm
you,
100%.
and the Wheel of Names has a thing, a banner across the top that says the world stands with Ukraine.
Hell yeah.
I like
Absolutely. I'm 100% standing behind the Ukraine. I mean, I wish I could get back into it, get back in the fight, but I can't. I'm broken.
that. You are quite broken.
Tin says it too. I'm Tin. Tin slept all day.
That's all. When the guy that you're supposed to be helping just sleeps all day, what are you supposed
Hey,
to do?
no, I didn't sleep all day. I woke up for about a half hour. I can't sleep at night. I don't know what it is.
Oh, wow. So you want
So, how many names you got in the wheel? How many? We got about. I think I started about 20 retweets.
I think it was 25.
25.
Uh,
We got the Haddocks boys on that one.
Nick Haddocks is on there.
Nice.
You see the wheel up? Well, you don't see the wheel up because you don't know how to connect to it.
I can't connect. I don't know the passwords.
I don't know how you disconnect it every time.
No, I usually do it from my laptop, and I
where's your
forgot that.
laptop?
Because since you asked me to bring it, I forgot.
Where's your laptop?
I forgot it. If you didn't tell me to bring it, I would have brought it, and I would have looked professional.
So you see me shuffling, guys.
I understand I forgot it. I'm going to say it's my fault, but I can't help it.
Bobby D says they're having problems typing in the chat on the YouTube, I guess. So
They sent info at Irish Whip a 6-digit code. I can't get the email still yet. I suck.
hey, you gonna get the 6-digit code?
I don't know.
I'm a jerk, aren't I?
You are.
All right, so I've been shuffling for a good minute.
Let's see who wins.
A lot of new names.
It's
A lot of old names, but a lot of new names.
A lot of the regulars and then a few new ones. I like to see the new
It's
ones.
about 50-50. Yeah, I love seeing
I
the
like
new
seeing
names.
the new ones.
Especially when we don't do the... That's why we kind of stopped doing the wheel is because... Like, people were complaining that the same people were winning all the time. Well, that's because it was the same people that were on the
Yeah,
wheel every time.
exactly.
Like, so we had to sort of take it easy. It'll come back, and we'll do stuff like this here and there.
Yeah, different.
It is spinning.
Different giveaways, different types of. We may not keep it to the figure. We might find
Right,
other things to
something
find.
like this. The Scott Straka.
Yeah, Scott Straka ad. Just go to Google Scott Straka art, and you'll find his website.
We're going to see who wins in a second. It is still spinning. It is still spinning.
It's scottstrakaart.storeenvy.com. Now that's ART. I know my Boston accent kicked in there. It's Scott Straka art.storeenvy.com.
It is still spinning.
Now, and JP, like, we'll even give away some of the stuff from time to time. We get stuff from different wrestlers and things like that. We may even be able to give out something like that. I have a lot of old stuff that I have in storage. That's
I think it's a new name.
new name.
I believe so. High Noonish.
High Noonish. All right, High Noonish. If you're listening or you get it on the download,
You got to figure out how to reach out to Joe in a method he can get to.
send me a tweet at Big Joe TIW.
He might be able to open that one.
I think I can. You can get me on Twitter. Like I said, Big Joe TIW. You can get me on Facebook. It's just Joe Nee. Or you send a message to the show. Just get a hold of me somehow. Send smoke
Yeah.
signals,
Reach out to Joe and you'll
and I'll send that. I'll have that out as soon
you
as I
do
get
got to
your name.
listen.
I'll send that out as soon as I get your name.
That's
You
that's a print of the
The print
John Cena as Peacemaker.
of Peacemaker. I've
It
yet
was
to
a
watch the
great
show.
show. So
I've yet to
good.
watch it.
The ending was incredible. Like there was a cameo at the very end that was nuts.
I get to watch. Now, is it? You watched the whole season this time?
Yeah.
Where can I watch it? It's on
HBO
Peacock?
Max.
HBO Max. I can see if I have that.
You got to get Peacock for Bel Air though.
I think I have Peacock.
You got to get Peacock for Bel Air.
I haven't watched Bel Air yet.
Bel Air's good.
You know, but maybe I'll order something from Proof No More, and then I'll sit down and watch Bel Air and Peacemaker.
So is there with the non-alcoholic beers?
Mhm.
Is there like craft brews?
Yes. Oh yes.
Really?
Pull up the website.
I don't want to.
All right.
I want to talk to you. I want to interview you about it.
All right.
What is it? So you get the flavor of the beer. How close is it?
Now, when I had the Guinness Zero, now I had never had Guinness before, but a friend of mine, did you know him too? Pete, the lead singer from the
Oh, yeah,
Gobshites, who is basically his blood is I think 40% Guinness. So when him and I shared one, well, we each had our own. We were holding hands a little bit, but when we had it, his impression was it's pretty damn near close to it.
Okay.
You know, some people have different impressions over it, but he said it was pretty close to the original. Now, I poured it the same way, just a quick dump in the glass like you're supposed to. Get the head shrunk to perfect. I loved it.
Okay.
I still have one at home. I might drink it when I get back. Until my next order comes in.
I haven't drank beer. Like I love beer, but
Yeah.
alcoholic, obviously, I still drink. But I haven't had beer in like a long time because of my gout.
Yeah.
It flares it up. So I drink the seltzers, or I'll drink something like a perfect margarita. I walk, me and Joe would come in here, and I said, "You want to stop and get something to eat?" And I was thinking quick. He said, "Yeah, let's sit down somewhere." I said, "All right, that's a good idea. We got time." We didn't,
No.
but
We're still here.
we went into a restaurant, and when we walk in, it had a sign up that said, "Free chips and salsa if you order a perfect margarita." I wanted chips and salsa, so why pay for them?
Yeah, and he got his margarita, and he got a small plate of chips and a half a cup of Tostitos.
Yeah, that's basically all.
But I'm going to give you my phone. If you want to scroll up, you'll see all the different craft beers they have.
I don't.
There's a lot of them. I'm going to order next a variety pack.
Some of the names are kind of cool.
Yeah, and I'm going to order a variety pack, and maybe I'll drink one I have. I'm telling you, I am so happy I found that site.
So, I just saw Lagunitas. Lagunitas, no, it's Les Segunda that makes the Stone Cold. So Stone Cold has had the IPA for a little while, and he's coming out with the Broken Skull Lager now.
Oh, the Broken Skull IPA. I'd love to come out with the Broken Skull NA.
That I might have to try the lager.
Where did I
The
see it?
IPA is pretty good.
I saw the Broken Skull in Wines No More.
Yeah, the IPA is pretty good.
Well,
I don't know if the lager's out yet or not,
yeah.
but I want to try the Hard Mountain Dew.
Yeah, like you said, it's partnered with Sam Adams.
Right, so it's Sam Adams and Pepsi partnered together, I guess, and came out with this, but it's not available in Boston yet. It's only available.
So
in
the
Maryland.
Boston-based company.
Right, they don't have distribution rights here, and they want to be the ones distributing it. They don't want to.
Ah.
So them and Pepsi started a distribution company that can right now distribute it. I think it's Iowa, Florida, and Tennessee. Not that I've been looking into this at all.
I've got friends in Tennessee that I can probably see if they can buy it and ship it up.
Oh, possibly.
I will reach out tomorrow.
Possibly.
You know, Pat will drink. It's all he does is drink Mountain Dew.
Yeah. He actually, I think he got off to do.
What's he on to now?
I don't know.
All right.
He goes off and on it.
What's he chewing a toothpick now, like everyone else out? Quit drinking something. Yeah.
I'm exhausted. I'm sorry, guys.
One drink and you're
What
done.
a crap show this was.
Yeah.
That was my fault.
Hey, my fault too. I forgot my computer. We could have had it done. Well, like you said, your computer broke. You just got it fixed.
Well, it's
in the process, but
not charging. It's down to 39%.
so we might be done soon.
No, it's not charging, but it's just not wasting batteries. I do have.
Oh, it's maintaining where it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the charger is at my house, I believe.
And I had my laptop sit there. I had it charging. I had my separate mouse on top. I'm like, don't forget it. Don't forget it.
Dude,
All right, I'm out the door.
So
as soon as you get in the car, I said, I forgot my laptop.
So I'm not going to WrestleMania like I planned on.
Yes.
'Cause it was too expensive.
Yeah.
I have a friend in Jersey that I'm going to go down and visit instead a couple weeks after Mania.
Okay.
And I'm going to fly down because the flights there were dirt cheap. And I was looking at the hotel rooms for like $20 a night. It's just me staying in the hotel room. I got the room with the jacuzzi. So I can literally, if I don't do anything else, sit in the jacuzzi all weekend long and watch TV.
So you're just basically going to be like a lump laying naked in a pool of water watching TV.
Yeah.
Drinking.
And when my friend comes over, we'll do something.
Put some clothes
we'll
on?
head out, yeah. We'll do a few things and hang out. And I think there's going to be a few of us there.
But you're still on camera. So what's his name?
Bob.
Bob? All right. Yeah. What's his last name?
No.
Weave? Old joke. Sorry, that's dumb. No.
You know what I do in work? So I work for a company where our office is split in the building in two places. We have a couple people in the basement that are responsible. If I need something brought up, they're responsible for bringing it up to me. And I'll call them up, and things get left down there in people's names. So I'll call them up and be like, I'm looking for a package. I'll tell them a location down there, and I'll say,
Phil?
no. So, yeah, I've done Phil. But my favorite one, because I'd never heard anyone do this, was I'll say, I'm looking for a package. The last name is Snuts, and the first name is just the initial CD. Because one of the two people down there will always repeat the name in the correct order.
That's funny.
And so I got him with that one. Good.
GD's nice. That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
And like my manager, I won't say she endorses it, but she may not have been in
To get
tears.
like a
She may or may not have been in tears
passive
at one
approval?
point. Yeah, she was literally in tears.
I went into that office and saw you today with the dog.
Yeah, with my manager.
She liked him.
Yeah, and she's not a dog person.
No?
No, not at
Well,
all.
he's a
But she's so, like, my bosses, like, I work for a great company. My bosses, both of my bosses, my manager and my assistant manager are so cool. And they're giving me some good opportunities. And I've made some opportunities for myself there. So I'm really happy with my employment.
gonna get promoted. You're gonna be the guy on the sidewalk with the progressive sign.
So I'm not getting promoted or anything, but I got some good news in work today. And I said to my boss, don't worry. When you're working for me, I'll still be good to you. And she got a kick out of that.
Oh yeah.
We laughed because
So-
she's
What
because if people don't know this, like it's kind of her job to get me promoted. It's always if you have people working under you, like
Your good boss
it's not
gets
your
you-
job to make the person under you work. It's your job to get them promoted.
Yeah.
So
And with that, like, there's a lot of growth in that company that I know. I don't want to mention it
Right.
unless you do.
yeah, I don't.
There's a lot of growth in that company because there's so many facets of it.
Right, and they've already moved me to like different stores and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and that's all stuff they do.
So what's going on in the wrestling world around here? Anything local?
A couple of shows. The Hardy Boys are coming up here. They're gonna be tagging up.
Yeah, Bobby D and Tommy Flynn are going to that.
Yeah, that's in Webster, Mass. I actually watched a little of Raw.
No, I mean,
New champ. I don't know which belt it was. What did Damian Priest have?
I don't know.
Damian Priest lost to a former guest.
Damian Priest lost to Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Nice.
Satan the Kid says, nice Nasty Boy shirt, JP. Thank you, Satan the Kid.
Satan the Kid.
Not too sure who that is, but he knew me as JP. So
Yeah.
shout out to Satan the Kid.
Nice.
I don't say that too often. But just so I don't, like, no lightning strikes next to me, no offense, Satan. But shout out to God the Kid, too.
Yeah. Just keep it even.
Yeah.
Balance it up. I'm surprised.
Oh, that makes sense. It's my boy Josh from the barber. It's one of the barbers at my barber shop.
Oh, nice.
What's going on, Josh? Josh is So I go into my barber shop, right? And pre-COVID, like, they always had a cooler full of beer. Like, you just walk in, you're getting a haircut, you have a beer while you wait, that type of thing. And Josh would always have wrestling on at the back. So I'd sit down in the back, wait for my barber, and have a few cold ones. Sit down with Josh and Pete, one of the other barbers, and watch wrestling. It was cool.
I need a haircut, so I should probably go in there.
Yeah, Josh would.
Tell me I need to create a channel to chat. Okay.
Josh would take care of you. My guy Mark would take care of you. Pete would take care of you. Johnny will take care of you, right, Josh? Inside jokes.
Yeah.
You'll wind up with more nicks from Johnny than anything else. But yeah, no, it's Josh is a good dude. You can tell we have nothing to shoot on tonight.
Yeah.
But we are working on getting guests in. We're working on different methods of getting guests, so it won't all be in person. Some of it will be by this little device right here.
Yeah, we're gonna. Hopefully next week we'll have call-ins.
That's a corded telephone,
For
gentlemen.
those kids that don't know, that phone can also connect to the wall and hang on the wall.
It actually has to work. It has to be plugged into the wall to work.
Yeah. I don't think anybody. I know the Hacks boys don't understand that.
No.
You know.
Joni said he needs a haircut.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
You don't have a barber?
No.
He said, no, Johnny. Like, how do you not have a barber?
I just usually go to wherever's
So,
open.
I go every 2 weeks. Also, every 2 to 3 weeks. I try for 2. More often than not, it's 4 or 5. But I try not to stretch it past. My hair's so thick,
Yeah, 'cause I want to go. I gotta get. I get the hair and the beard cleaned.
and I like my hair short.
You should get it to cover you. You should get bangs.
And my guy Mark takes care of me. And it's, like I said, it's an experience. Like I said, like pre-COVID, I'd sit down and I'd have a cold beer.
When you going next? I'll come with you.
I don't know. I got to make an appointment.
I gotta go soon. I need
You
to
got to
get
make
this.
an appointment, though. It's all so
Well,
because of COVID, they're all appointment only. Josh might.
Well, after the show, you tell me where, and
Yeah.
I'll make the appointment. Or if you want to put them out right now, and maybe I can make the appointment during the show.
I mean, Booksy is the best. Booksy is just an app on a website, and that's where I make my appointments with Mark, my guy. And I know those guys are all on there.
I don't even know the name of the barber shop.
I go to the Luxury Box in South Boston, owned by one Dave Moynihan.
I know Dave.
You know Dave. Dave owns the spot.
I think I know Dave. Spot to the t-shirt
Yeah,
place.
yeah. He
I know
owns.
Dave. I know. I don't.
He was
can't
a
rec-
D Street kid. Good
Yeah.
kid.
I was a D Street kid.
Yeah, Dave had a big family. There was like 8 of them.
Which one?
Dave, Danny, Dennis. Oh, that's not Booksy. Booksy for customers.
Okay.
Dave, Danny, Dennis, a couple of sisters. Jill Deneen.
Okay.
So Jill Deneen's their sister. She's a.
And again, it's probably
Um,
one of those. If I
you
see
know,
him,
Jill's a Boston cop.
yeah. If I see his face, I'm going to know it in a
Yeah.
second. But it's been
He
on Southie for 20
Yeah,
years.
Dave's a-
and
Dave's a
never really
great
gone
kid.
back.
and my mother and Dave's mother grew up together. So when he opened up this, it was like a.
No
I needed a barber. He doesn't cut hair. Dave doesn't cut hair. When he opened up, these people don't even care about this. But when he opened up, it was Cliff Carter cutting hair in there,
Okay.
and Cliff was his only barber. He had his T-shirt press downstairs, so he had this whole thing upstairs. And Cliff went and said, "Hey, I'll cut hair. You collect rent for my chair." Now Dave's got 5 chairs
Smart.
full.
Smart.
Yeah, so. And,
Luxury box.
yeah, he collects rent, and he has to upkeep the place and stuff,
Yeah, but
That's not that bad. It's a good business if you know barbers, and he got lucky, I think, and got some good ones in there, like Josh and my boy Pete.
What do you think is the worst hairstyle ever for men?
For men, it's gotta be the mullet.
Not the flock of seagulls?
No, it's gotta be the mullet.
I like the mullet.
Or
Mullets are coming back.
they are, and I still don't like the mullet. I don't mind long hair on a guy, but the mullet, so the party in front,
Yeah.
rock star in the back.
Business in front, party in the back.
Yeah, sorry, that's what it is.
Now, what about a mullet on a girl?
Oh, that's hot.
Mullet on a girl wrestler?
No,
No?
no. Girl can't pull off a mullet. Guy can't pull off a mullet. A skullet might be worse than a mullet.
Ooh, like the Friar Tuck on top and the party in the
Bald, yeah.
back. I'd like to see that.
A skullet?
No, I've seen it in the past. I'd like to see that like in the ring.
No. Well, Hulk Hogan.
That, yeah.
Hogan did it for years. Did you see him and Flair?
No.
They were drunk at karaoke.
Oh my God, I gotta find that.
And it was like,
Karaoke.
yeah, Hogan said something, and he was like, I'm going to do what the number 3 guy in wrestling ever did. Because Flair's the number 1. I'm the number 2. Can everyone give me a hell yeah?
So he's saying he's number 2 to Flair, huh?
Yeah, and saying Stone Cold is number 3 to him.
Now,
And I think that's very debatable.
I'm hearing some rumors of Hogan, because Stone Cold's fighting at Mania.
What?
Stone Cold's fighting at Mania.
No.
He's come out and said it. I believe Stone Cold has a match at Mania.
No. I heard Vince does.
Vince versus, who's that?
Pat
Kevin Owens.
McAfee.
I don't know.
Pat McAfee's the football player. Or he's a former football player. He does announcing for them now. And he had a couple of really good NXT matches. Against was it against Tommaso maybe?
I don't know.
Well, so Satan the Kid is saying, and I'll say Josh knows his stuff. He's saying Kevin Owens versus Stone Cold, Stunner versus Stunner. Instead of Fight Forever, we're gonna chant Stun Forever.
That could be a good match.
Yeah, but here's the thing: Stone Cold can't win, but Stone Cold also can't lose.
Yeah.
He can't win. He can't. If he kills,
He can't pin.
if he beats Kevin Owens, what's the gain for the company there? But again,
He can't pin him. He can win, but he can't pin him.
if he loses, what's the
What's the sense of bringing them back?
right?
Yeah. Like I don't think he can't. Stone Cold can't pin Kevin Owens.
It makes no sense.
But
We saw Stone Cold retire. We saw Stone Cold get inducted into the Hall of Fame.
But now, what I'm thinking is, now, twist your mind a little bit and put on a slightly creative side. Now, could Stone Cold and Kevin Owens be fighting, and another tag team that we don't really know about run in to that match, and then Stone Cold and Kevin Owens team up on them, and it turns into a tag match? Like if someone's going to bring somebody up from NXT, that's the place to do it on the grandest stage of them all.
Yeah, it's
Or there's some kind of a running. Because I guess Kevin Owens kicked Vince McMahon.
oh, did he?
I saw a quick thing of it, so I'm not too sure, but I saw a clip of it.
And it has to end.
The
only way it can end is with Stone Cold stunning everybody and drinking beers.
Yeah.
Drinking some Steve Wises.
That's why I'm thinking somehow it turns and there's a run-in, and Stone Cold and Kevin Owens.
But whoever runs in, Stone Cold has to stun.
Well, what I'm thinking,
He has to stun everybody.
picture this.
Like I'm talking, he has to stun the whole first row.
Everybody who gets this commemorative seat.
Yes.
But now, picture this in the ring. Stone Cold and Kevin Owens are fighting. Another tag team runs in. Break it up. However, Stone Cold and Kevin Owens are now tagging against them too. Stone Cold and Kevin Owens win. They're celebrating with the beers. Then,
I don't want to see Stone Cold in a tag team.
But then Stone Cold stuns Kevin Owens at the end, and they both maintain.
Stone Cold was in probably one of both of our favorite tag teams. Now looking back, probably it wasn't my favorite then, but the Stunning Blondes, or the so along with Pillman, because I don't think any of us saw how great Pillman was at that point in WCW days. But
No.
like, looking back, I love those guys. Now.
I wonder too. Like, I would say Pillman would probably be long retired now, if he was still with us.
Maybe not.
You know.
He might be doing something with. He might have done something with Junior.
Yeah. Well, come back to the way with Billy Gunn.
That's right.
You know.
You see, his kid's on some reality. His kid Austin's on some reality show.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like Famous People's Kids or something.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool because that gets AEW over.
And there's a lot of.
I want to see what happens with the Go Big Show now, where Cody's not working with AEW. Chances are he's going back to WWE.
No, I wonder why he left. What's up with that? I haven't really heard much about it.
Money, probably.
Yeah. But the company that was built off of his back.
Yeah.
You know?
It was him and the Young Bucks, Hangman Page.
But you got to look at it too, though. It was built off of his back based on the heat he got with WWE.
Listen, saying the kid, I had a 16-ounce margarita before the show. He just corrected me. It's the Hollywood Blonde. I said the Stunning Blondes. It was Stunning Steve Austin.
Yes.
And Jumping Brian Pillman.
Now, saying the kid, you're saying they did that with The Rock already. Is that the tag team thing with Kevin Owens? I don't know. But it's, I don't even know what time we started. How long have we been going?
Oh, for 50 minutes.
All right.
So we got a few more minutes in us.
Yeah. So I just hope Mania is going to be good. I'm definitely going to watch it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We might pop into a bar somewhere and.
Yeah, I think that's something to do. That's why another reason why I think we should go to the thing on Sunday.
Possibly.
You know, we can talk to the place that we ate at last week.
Yeah.
Or the place we went to after.
I don't think that's the place. I think the place we went to after would be the place. But it all depends on what he's got going on already.
Yeah, and he's saying that the tag team surprise, they did that with The Rock already at Mania. But you know what? WWE's known for doing things multiple times.
Right.
You know? Or
they're not very creative. So here's my thing. Okay. So I'm going to look something up quick. Bear with me.
I'm bearing.
AT&T Stadium. So, because people say wrestling is better now, right? Than it was in the 80s? Okay, AT&T Stadium. Holds 80,000 people.
Yeah.
Expandable to 105. So potentially WrestleMania could have 105,000 people. They haven't sold that out. Pontiac Silverdome. WrestleMania 3, right? Let's see.
Is the Pontiac Silverdome still around?
No, I don't know. It's something else now.
But the building's still there? I mean, or did that get torn down and built new?
So, WrestleMania 3, right? 12 matches. Hogan, Andre was the main.
Yeah.
What year was that? Let's see.
88?
What year was that? What was the date? Let's see. 87.
That was close.
Okay. You were. 93,000 people in 1987.
It's a lot of damn
There's
people.
still a lot of tickets left at AT&T Stadium in Dallas.
Well, what they'll probably do is do a price drop.
So they haven't sold. They can't. So there's $50 seats for WrestleMania.
Oh.
Still available. A month out.
That's kind of
Literally a month out. It's April 1st and 2nd.
it's dropping.
So how are you going to tell? So I understand, yes, the actual pro wrestling, the actual athletic ability of these guys right now in 2022 is better than it was in 1988.
Yeah.
However, what sells tickets? Storytelling or wrestling?
Wrestling. wrestling.
Storylines.
To build up storyline, to build up between
Right.
two
So
guys.
storyline sells the tickets, and that's what they had. Those guys weren't athletes. I mean, they were, but those guys were workers.
And what a large part of that was too back then is the kayfabe was there. It's not just thrown to the wind. Like I understand, the was it what they say, the third wall, the fifth wall was broken down. I understand that, but if you do it properly,
Are you
it'll
telling
still
me-
go.
More people paid to see Tom Zenk and Rick Martel, the Can-Am Connection, versus Bob Orton and the Magnificent Morocco.
Yeah, and
You know.
then they ought to see.
Right.
And one thing I think that WWE is doing, in my opinion, wrong now.
What this one did have was the very controversial match. It had Hillbilly Jim with the Haiti Kid and Little Beaver versus Bundy, Little Tokyo, and Lord Littlebrook.
Oh yeah, they don't do that no more.
But remember, Bundy crushed the little person.
Yep. But what the WWE does now though is they have quick matches,
Yes.
quick matches, and no story in between them. Where you'd have a match. If you remember the Macho Man Hogan run before they had the little, what was it, the Powers of Pain or something like that.
Yeah.
And they would when they built up, when they were enemies, that was years. That was a couple years.
And
of
then
that.
you had Hogan versus Andre with the body slam heard around the world.
Yeah.
The build up for that, like the only thing they did was told Andre, don't let anyone body slam you for a year.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And this-
Hogan wasn't the first person to body slam him,
Yep.
but they made such a big deal of it, everyone thought he
But they
was.
built it till you forget.
Right.
And then you had the Big John Studd coming in. I think with the $1 Million Man, you had $1 million if you could body slam him, things like that, and nobody could.
So
Or you got to the point where you almost did, and he's gonna hit you.
I was thinking about that earlier, and I knew I wanted to bring that up, and I knew that was just a quick topic. But so think about that. So it has to go back. And like I wish Vince McMahon is a genius. He's a very smart man. He has to see that they sold more tickets back then doing that than they do now, and get rid of these TV writers that are writing TV shows. And get back to wrestling when you made more money,
Well,
Vince.
and that's also why you see people who are coming in, true wrestling fans that are writers, or like Freddie Prinze Jr. for instance. He left because they wouldn't let him write wrestling as he was a fan of.
It wasn't because he was making Scooby-Doo movies.
Well, part of it, but
That's Joe. I don't have too much else today.
Satan the Kid saying Stan Hansen body slammed Andre in Japan.
Yeah, I knew Hogan wasn't the first. I think Tony Atlas did it at some point before that too.
Tony Atlas, I think, tried to get him in the press and couldn't.
Really?
I remember. I'm picturing Tony Atlas getting him, almost like the slam, but getting him, and then doing the fallback, and and then for the pin. But yeah, that's about it. I think we can end our show about nothing.
Yes.
It's like Seinfeld.
Shout out to I don't know who the listener was on Twitch. Shout out to them.
We're on Twitch.
We're on Twitch.
That's cool. I didn't know we were on Twitch.
Yeah, we haven't done enough to.
We gotta start promoting better.
We haven't done enough on Twitch to make it worth it yet.
Yeah.
Promoting.
I don't know much about Twitch at all.
You have to for it to be worth promoting. You have to hit certain
numbers.
Yeah.
Same with YouTube, and
And I thought about it, and the ways of doing it is cut everything else off. And I don't want to do that.
No.
You know what I mean? We did it accidentally tonight.
Yeah, but that's due to our own, this things or that things.
Josh, Twitch person, Bobby D, Nick Haddix, everybody
Addicts and the
listening.
boys.
Everybody listening.
And
to
who was
us.
the winner again? I forget his name already.
High Noonish.
Hi, Noonish. Reach out to me. I'll get you that print as soon as I find out where you live.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. We'll see you next Tuesday.